This sound file contains the spoken version of a Wikipedia article on Etika, recorded by user HowardCorn33. The material recorded is current as of the 21st of June, 2024. Etika, from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, at en.wikipedia.org. Desmond Daniel Amofa, born May 12, 1990, died circa June 19, 2019, better known as Etika, was an American YouTuber and live streamer. He became known online for his enthusiastic reactions to Super Smash Bros. Character trailers and Nintendo Direct presentations, and for playing and reacting to various games. The son of Ghanaian politician Oraku Amofa, he resided in Brooklyn, New York. Starting his online career in 2007, Amofa created his main YouTube channel, EW Network, Etika World Network, in 2012. His fanbase was dubbed the Joy-Con Boys, in reference to the Nintendo Switch controller, the Joy-Con. He garnered popularity following the release of Super Smash Bros. 4, primarily stemming from his reaction videos of news surrounding the game. His content consisted of playthroughs of various video games, alongside reaction videos and pre-recorded material. Between October 2018 and May 2019, Amofa demonstrated signs of mental distress, threatening on multiple occasions to take his own life, and being hospitalized several times. During this period, Amofa uploaded pornography to the EW Network channel, resulting in his termination. He then posted statements on social media alluding to suicide. After issuing an apology, Amofa created another channel, Etika FRFX, which was terminated for identical reasons. He proceeded to display erratic behavior publicly, including posting cryptic messages online and streaming himself being detained by the police. Amofa was reported missing on June 20, 2019, after an apologetic video was uploaded to his TR1 Iceman channel. After recovering his body from the East River near the Manhattan Bridge, officials confirmed Amofa's death on June 25th, concluding that he committed suicide by drowning. Amofa's death was met with expressions of shock and grief by fans and fellow YouTubers, with many observers commenting that the signs of Amofa's mental deterioration were either dismissed or ignored. Numerous commemorations were held to honor Amofa's career as a prominent gaming personality, including fan-made memorials and murals. This article is comprised of 4 major sections. These sections are Early Life, YouTube Career, Disappearance and Death, and Legacy. 5 minor sections are omitted from this recording. These sections are See Also, Notes, References, Further Reading, and External Links. Section 1. Early Life. Desmond Daniel Amofa was born on May 12, 1990 in Brooklyn, New York, to Oraku Amofa, a Ghanaian politician and lawyer from Kibi, and Sabrina Amofa. His father was based in Ghana in the 1990s as a member of the Parliament of Ghana from 1992 to 1996. After a misunderstanding with Ghanaian President Jerry Rawlings, he moved to the United States to become a magistrate judge before returning to Ghana in 2013. Amofa rarely mentioned his relationship with his father. He had an older brother, Randy Amofa, who died in 2010 from an asthma attack after a sandstorm in Accra, Ghana. He also had a half-brother, Cardinal Valerie, who ventured into online video creation following his death. Based in New York, Amofa primarily resided in Brooklyn. Prior to his career as a gaming YouTuber, Amofa was active in modeling and rapping, having uploaded rap videos from 2007 to 2009 under the name Iceman. He also released an independently produced mixtape titled Written in Ice in 2007. Amofa started modeling in his early 20s and continued until 2015. He owned an account on the modeling and social media website Model Mayhem, where he stated he was quite tall and that his last measurement of height was 6 feet 6 inches. Amofa also dealt with homelessness, temporarily living in a shelter after quitting his job at Uniqlo to become a full-time YouTuber. Amofa stated in a tweet that the pseudonym Etika came from the 2003 video game Sonic Battle. In the game, players could input a cheat code titled EKITA. He decided to switch the T and the K to create his username as he liked that result better. He was inspired to grow a high-top fade from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which featured the hairstyle in the game. Section 2. YouTube Career. Having previously used the YouTube account TR1 Iceman, Amofa created a new YouTube account under the username EW Network, Etika World Network, in 2012 to broadcast his gaming and reaction streams. Prior to the termination of the channel in 2018, he amassed more than 800,000 subscribers, reaching 100,000 subscribers in 2015. Within months of creating a replacement YouTube channel, Etika FRFX, he had gained 300,000 subscribers and reached over 130,000 subscribers on his TR1 Iceman channel. In total, Amofa accumulated over 1 million subscribers and 146 million views across his multiple YouTube channels. Subsection: Origins and Popularity, 2012 to 2018. Amofa's content was mainly Nintendo-focused. Initially centered around gaming news, his video output evolved over time to a focus on Let's Play videos of Nintendo games alongside reaction videos of gaming announcements, such as Nintendo Direct presentations. Amofa's reaction videos were noted for their characteristic exaggerated and energetic style. They typically featured moments such as him falling out of his chair in elated shock and tossing objects around his room. Amofa's channel garnered popularity in 2014, due to his reaction videos covering new information about the then unreleased fighting game Super Smash Bros. 4. One of his most notable reactions of the game was to the announcement of Pokemon character Mewtwo's inclusion as a DLC fighter. During the reaction, Amofa excitedly screams, "Mewtwo," with several profanities, in particular, "Holy shit," and "My dick." The video became Amofa's most viewed video on EW Network, with it being retweeted by the creator of the game, Masahiro Sakurai. A similar video where Amofa reacted to the announcement of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate also went viral in 2018. Amofa's channel continued to grow in popularity as he made more videos centered around his reactions to gaming news and YouTube drama. According to him, he was earning over $300,000 a year through his internet career. Despite his earnings, Amofa revealed in a June 2017 video that he had dealt with multiple chargebacks, or fake donations, of large amounts of money sent to his PayPal account, which resulted in Amofa being charged with hundreds of dollars in processing fees. Amofa dubbed his fans the Joy-Con Boys, after the Nintendo Switch controllers known as the Joy-Con. The origin of the name came from a viral livestream in November 2016, where Amofa purported to have a Nintendo Switch console before its 2017 release. After the stream came under scrutiny by viewers, it was later revealed that the model Amofa displayed was 3D printed by fellow YouTuber Sandqvist at his request, following a pre-recorded video Amofa uploaded titled "Life with Nintendo Switch," featuring the fake console. Amofa would frequently end his videos with his signature catchphrase, "Take care of yourselves, and of course, as usual, please have yourself a damn good one." In Japan, Amofa was commonly referred to as Guile-kun, in reference to his hairstyle, which resembled the character Guile from the fighting game Street Fighter. Though he primarily focused on Nintendo-related content, Amofa uploaded playthroughs of video games from multiple publishers, such as Call of Duty, Overwatch, and Doki Doki Literature Club, and was also a fan of games such as Final Fantasy VII and Minecraft. Amofa enjoyed anime and Japanese culture, frequently streaming himself watching series such as Attack on Titan while providing commentary. Subsection: Channel Terminations and Erratic Behavior, 2018 to 2019. During the last months of his life, Amofa publicly demonstrated erratic behavior and signs of mental distress, which drew media attention while concerning both his fans and the YouTube community. On October 23, 2018, Amofa was temporarily suspended from Twitter for using the word nigga in a tweet. He responded to the suspension by uploading a video of himself frequently saying the word and defending himself for using it. During the video, Amofa asserted that the word had been embraced among black people and should no longer be considered a racial slur. Amofa also mentioned rappers Travis Scott and Drake, who used the word in their songs. 2 days later, Amofa uploaded pornography to EW Network, which violated YouTube's policies and consequently led to the channel's termination. Following the termination of the channel, Amofa posted cryptic messages to social media, including the statement, "It's my turn to die," coupled with a screenshot of his terminated account. Several of his followers felt that the messages and posts were suicidal in nature, which quickly generated panic among his fan base. Inactive for 3 days after the incident, Amofa checked into a mental hospital where he claimed he was examined by doctors and given anxiety medication. He later apologized on his subreddit r/Etika Reddit network. Amofa also cited issues with YouTube's rules as one of the main factors for shutting down his channel, claiming on Twitter that he purposefully deleted the account as a form of protesting against edgy content demonetization and PC policy. Soon after the incident, Amofo was banned from Twitch for using the word faggot during a stream. He had read a conversation between him and a streamer which contained the word. After the termination of his first YouTube account, Amofo subsequently created a new channel in October 2018 called Etika FRFX, which he explained would comprise more sincere content where he would be more himself. Although Amofo's new channel initially grew in popularity, the channel was terminated in April 2019 after Amofo posted pornographic material once again. Following said termination, Amofo posted several tweets related to suicide. The first one stating, quote, "Savonarola, I'm going to kill myself. You lot certainly have already. Shame on you all, silly humans." End quote. He then tweeted he would kill himself by shooting himself in the head. This tweet subsequently led to his detainment and hospitalization. Christine Alice Pica Cardona, who had dated Amofo from 2011 to 2017, confirmed that she was with him when he was taken to the hospital. Days later, Amofo posted a photoshopped picture of himself holding a gun, which Cardona later confirmed was fake. After his detainment, Amofo tweeted an apology on April 25th, explaining his behavior as dark shock humor. Image: Amofo on June 4th, 2019, 15 days before his disappearance. Amofo continued to display erratic behavior throughout the rest of April. On April 29th, after tweeting a vast quantity of cryptic messages, including homophobic and anti-Semitic slurs which he later deleted, he blocked close friends of his and other YouTubers. Later that day, he live-streamed himself being detained by police from his apartment to over 19,000 viewers on Instagram Live, after a concerned fan notified police about his tweets. Before his detainment, Amofo alternated between recording his reaction to the officers and the street outside, which was surrounded by police vehicles, while refusing to allow officers to enter his apartment. Throughout the stream, he expressed his fear over the situation. Amofo also shouted phrases and quotes from his apartment window, including, "The revolution will not be televised." Lasting for 45 minutes and resulting in Amofo trending on Twitter, the stream culminated in the police escorting Amofo out of his apartment, after which he was carried on a stretcher and taken to a Brooklyn hospital in an ambulance. Amofo was soon released from the hospital, posting a picture of himself holding a release form which revealed his diagnosis of agitation. A day after the stream, Amofo was interviewed by the host of internet news show Drama Alert, Daniel Keemstar Keem. In the interview, Amofo made various statements primarily referencing death and his views on the world, at one point mentioning that he was the Antichrist and that he wanted to purge all life. Keem questioned whether Amofo's actions leading up to the interview were publicity stunts and if Amofo had a genuine mental breakdown. Denying that his actions were a publicity stunt, Amofo later claimed that life was a video game and that death means nothing. Keem then asked Amofo if life were a simulation. Then why live? Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares? The interview climaxed with Amofo and Keem arguing for several minutes before Amofo abruptly left. Keem stated that Amofo blocked him on Twitter shortly after their call. The same day, Amofo posted a livestream of himself consuming raw eggs while making monkey noises, then playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate afterwards. Following the interview, Amofo was detained again on May 1st for assaulting a police officer. Recorded on video, the altercation showed Amofo approaching the officer and raising his middle fingers before pushing the officer, who retaliated by attempting to hit Amofo. He was not arrested for the incident, but instead taken to a hospital, as confirmed from a tweet by Cardona. Detained for 2 weeks, Amofo was released on May 14th and continued making reaction videos on his TR1 Iceman channel. He also claimed that the officer had attacked him as a response to his gesture, and that he hit the police officer in self-defense. His last videos included reactions to the Sonic the Hedgehog film and Black Mirror, along with Nintendo Direct presentations. Amofo's erratic behavior around this time was perceived by a significant portion of the online world as humorous in nature, rather than indicative of genuine mental ailment. The video where Amofo assaulted a police officer was posted online with the caption, LMFAOOOOOOOO, with the clip featuring witnesses to the event laughing. On social media, many viewers mocked his behavior by spamming clown emojis. Among his fan base, rumors circulated that Amofo's various controversies formed part of an alternate reality game, with such rumors emerging from a stream Amofo posted in September 2017 and becoming more prominent following his first channel termination. Section 3. Disappearance and Death. At midnight on June 20th, 2019, a pre-recorded video titled I'm Sorry was uploaded to Amofa's TR1 Iceman channel. In the video, Amofa walks through the streets of New York City, talking about his mental health and suicidal thoughts, along with the negative aspects of social media. He apologizes for pushing people away from him, while also advising caution towards the overuse of social media. The video's description also contained an apologetic note written by Amofa that expressed a similar sentiment. YouTube soon removed the video for violating its community guidelines, although the video was later reposted to other outlets. After leaving some of his personal belongings on the pedestrian walkway, Amofa jumped from the Manhattan Bridge and drowned. The following is the audio of Amofa's last video, I'm Sorry, uploaded at midnight on June 20th, 2019, EDT. The video is 7 minutes, 50 seconds long. Begin audio.
I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. I'm sorry I pushed you all away. I'm sorry I made a clown of myself. I apologize. I wish it didn't have to be this way. But unfortunately, I'm breaking my own rules. No bitch niggas and shit. I shouldn't have pushed so many people away. Now I've got nobody. You know, I wasn't suicidal before. I really wasn't. But one thing I didn't realize was that the walls were closing around me so fast. I really had no intention of killing myself, but I would always push it too far. I guess I am mentally ill. Or maybe I will. I'm not trying to put responsibility on it. I mean, I did a lot of wrong, too. I did a lot of wrong. Everyone's got to pay for what they've done wrong at some point. Everyone's got to pay for their sins at some point. I guess mine caught up to me. I'm sorry to those of you who I betrayed. I'm sorry for leaving such a stained legacy. I hope that my story maybe helps to make YouTube a better place somehow in the future, to where people know boundaries and limits of how far things should go. In an attempt to be edgy, I fucked up my entire life. It was a fun life. I had a great time. It was great, but for it to be cut so short. It's fucked. I know this world's gonna forget me. I know y'all are all gonna move on. And everything's gonna be good, you know? There'll be technology and games and movies I'll never see. I'll never see Attack on Titan. That last episode with Grisha was crazy too, bro. I'll never see how Attack on Titan finishes. I guess it's starting to hit me now, because I'm starting to break up a little bit. I'm like, oh, fuck. Tears are coming, nigga. Here we go. Bitch nigga time. It's bitch nigga time. Fuck. But nah, I'm going to keep my composure. There's a lot of things I won't see. A lot of people who I wanted to see grow up. You know, John, shout out to Katie and you and the kids. Wish I could have seen them grow up. Wish I could have seen what happened with the boys, you know? Wish I could have seen what happened with everybody. You know? I've come too far. Was it the social media? Was it the mental illness? Was it the edginess? It was a mix of all of them. But I ultimately turned down help. And you know what they say, you can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. I just didn't realize I needed help. That's how deluded I was, man. It's not your fault. I don't want you to blame yourselves. It's all my fault. I'm the one that pushed y'all away. And then I deluded myself into thinking that somehow I didn't destroy a big part of my life, that somehow I was ahead of the curve. It was like that heavy delusion that I couldn't pull myself out of. I didn't even know I was in it. I was saying and doing things that made no sense. All because I was too scared drop my image. Fuck, man. So, I deserve whatever's coming to me, I suppose. I'm sorry I let y'all down. I really apologize. I wish I could have been stronger. I wish I could have lived better. I wish I could have done more. I wish I was more receptive. I wish I was more open. I wish I wasn't so combative. I wish I didn't think I always knew the best. It's a confusing world sometimes, dog. I'm sorry to all of you. I'm sorry to Christine. I'm sorry to Fiona. I'm sorry to my mom. I'm sorry to Ben. I'm sorry to Ray. Auntie Ann. Everybody on Instagram, Twitter. Sorry to Son. I'm really sorry. Let my story be one that advises caution on too much of the social media shit, man. It can fuck you up. It can give you an image of what you want your life to be, and it can get blown completely out of proportion, dog. Unfortunately, it consumed me. And it made me forget about consequences to my actions. It made me forget that we have to pay for the things that we say. It made me forget that there is weight behind words. I was so consumed with this great image that I had that I thought I was invulnerable to everything. I thought, oh, I'm destined for this. Nothing can stop me. It's stupid. Every time I made a bad decision, one that I didn't think would hurt me, friends would always be like, hey, you sure about this, dog? Are you doing okay? You feeling okay? Probably shouldn't do that. And I did it anyways. I made a lot of bad decisions, dog. And now when it comes to pay the consequences, I'm too much of a pussy to do it. And it's sad. The world will be better off without me. At least learning from my lesson. Keemstar, I wish you the best, my nigga. Pokey, sorry for scaring you so much. I really am sorry for that. I apologize. I was being stupid. Christine, sorry for being so hard-headed. And all the other horrible things I did. I mean, hey, two wrongs don't make it right, but I mean, you know.
End audio. Omofa was reported missing to the New York Police Department, NYPD, the day after the I'm Sorry video was uploaded. Shortly after his disappearance, fellow internet personalities and his fans tried to reach out to him to offer their help and show their appreciation for his work over the years. A tweet Omofa had posted on June 2nd, where he asked when his next mental breakdown should occur, received notice in the midst of his disappearance. Omofa's belongings were soon discovered on the pedestrian walkway of the Manhattan Bridge. They included a backpack, wallet, laptop bag, cell phone, a change of clothes, and a Nintendo Switch. On the evening of June 24th, a body was observed near Pier 16 at the South Street Seaport, approximately half a mile, 0.8 kilometers, down the East River from where Omofa's belongings were recovered, and reported to the NYPD. By the morning of June 25th, the NYPD and Emergency Medical Services had recovered the body, confirmed it was Omofa, and stated that he was dead at the point of discovery. The following day, the Office of Chief Medical Examiner confirmed the cause of death was suicide by drowning. He was 29 years old. Subsection: Reactions and Analysis. Following the announcement of his death, Amofa became the top trending topic on Twitter worldwide as many of his fans posted tributes for him. Several YouTubers also offered their condolences to Amofa on social media. Felix Schellberg, also known as PewDiePie, was one of the first YouTubers to post a tribute to Amofa, stating in a tweet, "Hard to grasp that he's actually gone. Left us way too soon. You will continue to live on in our hearts. Rest in peace, Etika." Beauty YouTuber James Charles expressed on Twitter, "My heart is so heavy hearing this news. I hope that the community finally realizes that creators are human beings with real, valid feelings." The official YouTube Creators Twitter account posted a tribute to Amofa, writing, "We mourn the loss of Etika, a beloved member of our gaming creator community." Rapper Lil Nas X also shared his condolences, stating that he didn't know Amofa very well, but did know that he inspired many and made a lot of people very happy. Other personalities who offered condolences included Keem, Dan TDM, and Sonic Fox. The circumstances surrounding Amofa's death prompted discussions on social media about dealing with mental health as a content creator. In an article from The Verge, internet personalities such as Asmongold and Curry X Kenshin lamented how the negativity targeted towards content creators can be detrimental to their well-being, and that people who leave negative remarks on social media do so with the perception that online content creators are immune to such criticism, due to their ability to make money online. Doctor of Internal Medicine Alan Bunny echoed similar statements, also claiming that struggles with mental health have been increasingly common in content creation. Fiona Nova, content creator and friend of Amofa, also condemned his fans on Twitter for disregarding his mental health struggles as jokes, while Cardona stated that Amofa was often attracted to the vitriol he received. Amofa's death also highlighted social media platforms' handling of posts by users who appear at risk of mental illness or who are contemplating suicide. YouTube, in removing Amofa's final video, stated that removal of such videos is standard practice to reduce the potential for copycat acts of self-harm, videos that express suicidal ideation, and that as part of this, it sends information to users relating to national suicide hotlines to provide help. The website had also offered resources regarding mental health concerns among creators, such as courses and videos. However, Amofa's situation was noted as emblematic of YouTube's passive approach to aiding creators in coping with the pressures of content creation. Journalists and mental health researchers found several videos Amofa had posted that showed evidence of his troubled state, but were construed as jokes by some of his viewers. As a result, some perceived Amofa's final video as another joke and disregarded any concern over his well-being. Keem initially thought Amofa's final video was a premeditated publicity stunt, stating after Amofa's death, "I was never fully convinced that he was mentally ill or in trouble because of our private convos." Such researchers suggested that Amofa's situation reflected the need for more research on the effects of social media on content creators' mental health. Researchers Kaylee Cruzan and Victor Schwartz acknowledged the discrepancies in the quantity of studies between social media's effects among adolescents and adults, and among content creators and influencers. In a Rolling Stone article on Amofa's death, psychologist April Foreman, Ph.D., discussed general information surrounding the awareness of mental health issues and suicide concerns among online gaming communities. Analyzing his final video, Margie Murphy of the Daily Telegraph viewed Amofa's demeanor as an example of a claim from psychiatrist Richard Graham about the shifting perceptions between the real and online world due to the prevalence of live streaming. Writing about his struggles with mental health, Patricia Hernandez of Polygon reflected on how Amofa wasn't taken seriously enough by both his fans and mental health facilities. Hernandez opined on Amofa's situation that, "It's the gnawing, uneasy realization that everything was unfolding in front of our eyes, clearly and openly, and it didn't make any difference. It's the sinking feeling that maybe, just maybe, we, viewers, social media, platforms like YouTube, let this happen." Keem briefly became a target of some of Amofa's fans, who blamed him for Amofa's suicide due to the Drama Alert interview and statements made in tweets before and following the interview. Keem later posted screenshots of a series of texts allegedly sent to him by Amofa's mother Sabrina, which stated that Etika loved Keemstar's show and had only wanted to make a memorable appearance on it. Cardona also confirmed the veracity of the texts. He also shared that Amofa's mother encouraged fans to donate to mental health organizations instead of the family for funeral costs. Despite Sabrina's alleged defense of Keem, he was later accused of influencing Amofa's death in a May 2020 video by internet personality Ethan Klein. Klein also referred to the allegation on the Frenemies podcast while discussing Amofa. In response, Keem stated, His mother came out with a statement saying that I am in no way responsible for the tragic loss of Etika, and he's still doing it. He just made this big rant and said stuff that I have never said. Keem also claimed that Amofa's friends and family had told Klein to stop using Amofa's suicide to attack him. Along with his other controversies, the video resulted in Keem ending his sponsorship with the energy drink company G Fuel. Section 4. Legacy. Amofa's death led to numerous tributes across social media honoring his career. In December 2019, the New York Times Magazine published an article acknowledging Amofa's impact as a YouTuber, with writer Jamie Lauren Keelis noting that his content's appeal had always been figuring out which parts were real, and that he was himself until the end. The same month, Kotaku included Amofa in their list of the top gamers of the year, remarking that his death prompted many of his fans and other internet personalities to discuss the impact of social media on mental health. BBC News listed the news of Amofa's death as one of the biggest technology stories of 2019, noting the various commemorations of him throughout the year. Writer Leo Kellyan stated that Etika's claim in his final video that "this world's gonna forget me" shows no sign of coming true anytime soon. In an article from NBC News, esports journalist Rod Breslau avowed that Amofa will go down as one of the greatest entertainers in video game history. In the aftermath of Amofa's suicide, both fans and YouTubers on social media asked for YouTube to re-upload Amofa's final video to help memorialize him. A Change.org petition, which also asked for Amofa's original channel to be restored to preserve his legacy, was started and garnered 370,000 signatures. Another Change.org petition, which reached over 2 million signatures, called for Amofa to be buried at YouTube headquarters, which he stated was his wish during an earlier livestream. However, this was considered unlikely to occur due to private land regulations. YouTube also attracted criticism for not including a tribute to Amofa in the 2019 installment of YouTube Rewind. Shellberg later uploaded his own version of the video titled YouTube Rewind 2019, but it's actually good, which featured an homage to Amofa among other deceased content creators in 2019. Image: the Manhattan Bridge, where a memorial was erected by Amofa's fans following his suicide in June 2019. Several days after his death, fans erected a memorial on Amofa's behalf on the pedestrian walkway of the Manhattan Bridge, leaving letters, fan art, Twizzlers, a snack Amofa enjoyed, Nintendo-related products, and other memorabilia. Various fans changed their social media profile pictures to resemble Amofa's channel logo, alongside posting pictures of themselves with tattoos of his logo. A Twitter account, Memories of Etika, was also established in dedication of Amofa. In the Super Smash Bros. Community, an online tournament was held as a tribute to Amofa, featuring the antagonist Ridley from the video game series Metroid, a character Amofa often played. Posthumously, he was awarded the Best Reaction Award at the 3rd Annual Smashies Awards, which took place at Super Smash Con 2019. Fans of Amofa later pointed out on social media that the second DLC Fighter Pass for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate contained several characters Amofa had expressed a strong liking towards, including Pyra and Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Min Min from ARMS, following the February 2021 Nintendo Direct, leading Amofa to trend on Twitter. In addition to tributes, various fundraisers for mental health charities came into fruition following Amofa's death. YouTuber and web designer Abe Hunter, along with YouTuber AA, converted Amofa's website into a fundraiser site where 100% of the profits were to be donated to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, in Amofa's name. They raised $11,315.25 in total, which Hunter donated to the NAMI on July 15, 2019. Several days later, on July 21, 2019, Shellberg, along with American actor Jack Black, started a fundraiser on the crowdfunding website GoFundMe for the NAMI. Shellberg and Black streamed themselves playing Minecraft together to raise money for their fundraisers, with the former donating $10,000 and the stream raising over $30,000 in total. The YouTube group I'm Salt, a channel that posted highlight clips from Amofa's live streams, also organized a charity stream which raised over $3,000. After raising money for charity, Abe Hunter and AA worked with mural artist BK Fox and graffiti artists Casta ADM and JMZ Walls to create a 40-feet-long mural dedicated to Amofa in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Completed on November 6, 2019, the mural was created to celebrate Amofa's life and to help bring awareness to mental health issues. Dutch YouTuber Reversal, who was friends with Amofa, organized a campaign with his 350,000 fans for the company Niantic to add the mural's location as a virtual Pokestop in the augmented reality game Pokemon Go in memory of Amofa. The mural was added to the game in February 2020. Abe Hunter, AA, and BK Fox would organize another mural in dedication of Amofa in October 2022. In August 2019, an Indiegogo campaign was started on Amofa's behalf. The charity campaign was created to earn donations for the JED Foundation. Contributors to the campaign received a custom-made pair of Etika-themed Joy-Con shells dubbed Etikons. The campaign had raised over $10,000 by the end of 2019. Additional Etikons had been made and sold online after the campaign, but according to the individual selling the shells, Nintendo had sent them a cease and desist letter around September 2020, demanding they halt all further sales of the remaining stock due to the use of trademark terms in the shells. Nintendo subsequently received criticism for this decision. The Wikimedia sound logo, this sound file, and all text in the article are licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 International License, available at creativecommons.org/licenses/by-SA/4.0. The audio of Etika's last video, I'm Sorry, is licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 Unported License. Available at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/3.0.